Hello and welcome to Legal Growth Podcast, where we dive into the strategies, challenges, and success stories shaping the future of law firms. I'm your host, Aaron Fulk, and together with Legal Growth Partners, we'll bring you in-depth conversations with top legal professionals, industry innovators, and firm leaders. Our goal is simple: share practical insights, innovative strategies, and real-world advice to help your law firm scale, adapt, and thrive. Whether you're navigating growth challenges and looking to boost your business development, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. This week, one of my favorite people ever is on the show. Welcome, Stacey. Hi, Stacey.
Hello. Hi.
Can you pronounce your last name for everybody?
Wullschleger.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, Stacey's really excited. Stacey, have you been on how many podcasts have you been on?
One.
Okay, perfect. So you got this. Ready? You got this? Give us a quick overview of how you chose law and how did you get into family law, especially?
I chose law because I was a 2-year-old college student who was like, I am not ready to be part of the real world, so I should probably find something else to go to school for. And it was right about the time the movie Erin Brockovich came out, so I'm dating myself. And I thought, I could probably do that. So I was an environmental studies major in college. I decided to go to law school to practice environmental law, and things took a turn. And I now like to say I handle little environments every day, those little environments being the home. And family law, I guess, found me. I clerked at a family law firm when I was in between first year and second year of law school and never looked back. Sometimes I regret it.
Well, you're good at it. So that's all that matters. What has been your biggest growth success story so far?
I think every time I take on a case that is kind of outside of, I don't want to say outside of my wheelhouse because family law is always in my wheelhouse, but every time I take on a case that has like an added challenge, like the first time you take on a case that you have to do a business valuation or you have psychological evaluations or anything where you have to start involving other professionals and experts to, tell you how to do your job and how to, effectively manage your case. Each one of those, I think, makes my practice better, maybe is the best way to say it.
Nice. I love that. And what do you think is your favorite non-legal skill that surprisingly is very helpful in running your firm?
I don't know. I guess I was a baton twirler for a long time, like until I was 23. And I think I learned a lot of things in that, like teamwork and, walking with a purpose and how to present yourself. I don't know. I think I carry that with me.
Awesome. All right. So looking ahead, what trends or changes do you see shaping the future of law firms, and how are you positioning your firm to stay competitive?
I think even in the last few years, what we've seen a lot of is a lot more legal software and technology, AI that is somewhat helpful in the legal field, but maybe not up to speed with where it needs to be to really be trusted. One thing that we do is, and we just got back from ClioCon, which is a legal software that we've used, for 12 years, I think, maybe longer. And they have all the vendors that, integrate with Clio and that can be helpful with Clio, that you can go and just talk to all of them in one trade show type event. And we go to that, we learn a lot. We kind of go with our, checklist of here's what we need. We're going to check out these vendors because they say that they do it. And then every year we come back and try to implement one or two things that hopefully will be helpful in our practice. This year we're still trying to nail down exactly which thing it's going to be, but we're working on it.
Nice. Talk to me a little bit about what you've done in AI, like how do you use that at all? I know you said it has a long way to come, but are you implementing any of it yet?
Yeah, I think you can use it as a starting point. We are not to a point where we would ever use it to draft something, but to use it to get ideas, certainly that's something that we do on a regular basis. The courts now are starting to also require you to say whether or not you drafted something using AI. And I cannot say that I've had to say on any pleading yet, I used AI to draft this. But if you need to make an email sound nicer, or you need to say something and you're not quite sure how to say it, I think that's probably our best use of it right now. I think the negative of AI, at least as I've encountered it, is that it gives you a response that you want and maybe not a response that's actually correct. And so we have to be really careful in what we do, that we're not venturing into, what I would call like walking off the plank.
Right. Yeah, it's AI is interesting. I like that, how you say it gives you the response you want, because it's exactly what it does. I haven't ever thought about it like that.
1,000%. That's what it's designed to do. So you got to.
Okay, so I'm going to throw one more question at you that I didn't prep you with. But if you were to run into somebody that was somebody younger, thinking about going into law, what advice would you have for them?
Do you really want my answer? I would say don't do it. I mean,
why is that?
Because I just think of how stressful this is day in and day out. And I'm like, I could have picked a job that would have had way less stress. And I will tell you, I have a younger sister. She is 25 and she graduated from law school. And I told her the same thing, don't do it. And, when 20 whatever year old Stacey was thinking about going to law school, my dad, who's an attorney, told me not to do it. And to this day, if I call him with any kind of legal issue problem, he says, I told you not to do this. No.
Oh, you would say that and they wouldn't listen anyways, is what I'm hearing.
Well, they probably wouldn't. And so I would say, well, then get a good network. Yeah. Like, go to all the events, make friends, people who do things you don't do, so you have good people to refer to, and people will refer to you. And pick a lane and stay in it. Don't try to be a jack of all trades.
Oh, I love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Stacey. And thank you for joining us on the Legal Growth Podcast, presented by Legal Growth Partners. If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe, drop us a review, and share it with your colleagues, because great insights are even better when shared. For more tips and tools to help grow your practice, visit legalgrowthpartners.com. Until next time, keep innovating, keep growing, and keep smiling. Thank you so much, Stacey.
Bye, Erin.